Hi everybody. I wanted to introduce myself to you. My name's Irene, but my in-game name is Lovebug. I use that name because that's actually the nickname that my husband gave me. And his character in-game is like Jerbear, because that's what I call him. And the name of our island is Blissful. I wasn't sure if I wanted to actually talk in my videos because I get kind of shy, but I thought I'd give it a try. So I thought while I do my daily task, I would actually talk to people. I really love playing Animal Crossing, and I know there's a lot of people out there who love it too. I played it since the very first one on the GameCube, and then I played City Folks after that. I never played Leaf, but I was excited when New Horizons was coming out. It was kind of hard to get because like the game was easy to get, but I didn't have a Switch. And when this game came out, it was actually sold out everywhere. So it was really hard to get. But we ended up knowing somebody from a Best Buy, and so we were able to get it sooner. But it took a couple of months, I think it was, to actually get the game console. So it was a little long to wait. Plus it would have been nice to have it in the beginning because of us being in a pandemic and everybody in isolation and stuff like that. But I was really excited to get this game because you can now terraform and do all these things that you were never able to do in Animal Crossing. I mainly play Nintendo games. I mean, I haven't played games in a long time, but I grew up playing all the Mario games and stuff like that. So I haven't played games in a while. And then when this game came out, I really wanted to get it and start playing games. But now I just can't leave this game alone. Constantly playing it. And it's fun to design your island. At first, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I started making like these yards for my villagers in the beginning. And then by the time I was able to like terraform and do stuff, I kind of wanted a park or garden type feel island and made a lot of stuff flat. But then after I completed my island, I decided to change it up. So I flattened it again and demolished everything so that way I could rebuild it. So now I have all these like waterfalls in the back. And so I filmed a lot of my gameplay, but I really wasn't sure about editing it and stuff, so I had a lot of stuff piled up. So I started editing things, and so I'm gradually showing you guys all that stuff. I mean, soon it's going to get to the new stuff that I have, which is a lot of terraforming, a lot of waterfalls, but I kind of wanted to show you guys everything. And plus, if I just throw all my videos out, then I'd run out of stuff to share. But I do want to continue to share other videos of maybe me interacting with my villagers or like just playing the game. And I mean, if anybody has any suggestions on what they like to see, then you could always leave comments. I mean, it's nice to get feedback and know what people want to see. But I just continue to play the game and do whatever comes natural to me on this game. Catching all the fish and bugs each time one comes out. I typically look for all the fossils during the day. I know that people plant like, they don't pick them, so there's like 6 out there, so then they won't come and they hide it. But I kind of like getting them because I give them to my villagers so that way they could give me pictures. Or I just sell them because they give you some money. And I typically shake all the trees during the day. Try to talk to all my villagers. Keep them happy. But that's pretty much all I do in this game. I mean, I created this resort right here and I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. So it's like I moved it around a bunch of times. I guess because me and my husband, when we do take trips, we go to like resort areas because I kind of like resorts because they're just relaxing because everything's right there and you're usually near water or something and it's just relaxing there. You have a spa, you have a restaurant, you have like the hotel. So I kind of like those kind of trips. So I thought I'd make my island like that. So that's why I created a resort. I mean, it's really crowded on the island, so it's hard to place things and figure out where you want to put things. So that's kind of difficult. But I do have fun playing this game and changing things up, and you know, some things work, some things don't, some things I like, and some things I just want to change. So I've been changing a lot on the island. I mean, even what you see here, I kind of changed it up because I ended up dragging out the cliffs right there in the back, and I also put an incline so I could go up, because there's an incline that takes me down to red, but I put an incline over there where the statues are, so that way I could get up there. I put some tents, since we have those new tents that you get now, the seasonal stuff. So I did that, and so a lot of things are changing, and I moved things around. And I think I'm liking it a lot more now than what it was before. It just didn't really work. So that's what I'm doing in my island. And I always hit the rocks daily too. Get some material, get my money from it. A lot of the stuff that I collect from a lot of people on Reddit, because it seems like a lot of people help each other out with this game. I even joined a group that's on Facebook. And Animal Crossing has a really great community, which is a great thing, especially during a time like this with isolation and stuff. And isolation has been kind of hard for me, because even before the pandemic, I was actually on isolation already, because I was injured at work, and so I was taken off work, and then I was off and on work actually. But then I ended up settling my case, and I'm still seeing a doctor out of pocket now, so I don't want to work until I actually feel better, because I have a lot of muscle injuries and stuff like that, like tendonitis, carpal tunnel, things like that. Too much typing, so that was the problem. I mean, it's nice being home, and even though I played the game, it's not like I put all my time into the game, because there's just so much time you could put into a controller, because my fingers still bother me. But it's nice being home, and this game keeps you busy. My husband works for a law firm, so he's always at work. I mean, he works the normal hours, and if he does do a little bit extra time, it's not ever a lot. But I am home all day, at least 8 hours by myself, and this game keeps me busy. You know, there's just so much things you could do around the house, even if you do your regular chores. So this game is really fun to keep me busy. I got all these new villagers because I had all my old villagers, and I bought new amiibo cards. So I got a bunch of new ones because I got the pictures from all my old ones. I mean, there's some that I don't want to get rid of at all. I mean, it was hard getting rid of the ones I did get rid of, but like there's some I really like Marshall's cute. And I like Clay because he's like one of the first ones I got from a deserted island, and he's just really sweet. And like my husband first didn't want him because he said he looked weird and he had tattoos, or he looks like a wrestler or something, but I'm glad I got him because he's really cute and he does cute things. And he's really sweet. I kind of like the lazy villagers because they seem to be sweeter. I mean, the only smug one I have is Marshall. And I really like Marshall because he's cute. And then he gives you his little dirty looks. But he does it all in a cute way. But it was hard getting rid of some of the villagers. Like, I mean, it was hard getting rid of Phil or Kelly. I mean, Phoebe was my first villager when I started the game, her and Antonio. But Antonio left a long time ago. I never got his picture. But, like, Phoebe, I had her since the beginning. And she was really wild in the beginning, where she was kind of rude. But then after a while, she got really nice, so it got better. So it was kind of hard to get rid of her afterwards. But I guess I wanted to try new villagers, and I guess if you're going to play this game a long time, there's so many villagers that, you know, you want to experience them all. So that's why I thought I'd get new villagers. I even moved my house over here, as you could see back there. Mine and my husband's. It used to be on the hill. That was like my first video I did, where I was doing the exterior. But I really didn't like to have too many cliffs in the front because it was hard. I'm gonna get stung by a bee back here at some point. It's always hard to actually get it when you're in the back of the tree, because you don't even turn and then you just get stung. Oh well, I got a lot of medicine in my storage. I put those trees there so I could kind of make mine and my husband's house secluded, so that's why I put those there. But it's so hard to shake them. I don't typically go back there and shake them, but since I got that fossil, I thought I'd go back there. Just putting all my stuff in the storage, getting the medicine out. It's nice to have some in your storage in case you do get stung or one of your villagers are sick. I can't wait till it starts snowing. When I was doing some of the work on my island, I did time travel, but I come back to the date we're on because I don't want to be off because of like events happen and it kind of screws it up. But I was really worried about doing that, so I had to ask a lot of questions on Reddit to make sure that, you know, I wasn't going to screw something up. But it says that like nothing was going to really happen, so I've done that quite a lot. And I saw it snowing, but I can't wait till it really starts snowing. I think it snows on the 11th, I think. It's gonna be pretty when there's less. I have actually visited some people's island when it was snowing, so I got to see what it looks like. I mean, I think fall's been a pretty season. I wasn't playing in spring, so I didn't get to see that. I didn't start playing till like summer, maybe June. All the sharks were out and stuff like that. So I still have to see spring. I do like all the winter outfits that are coming out. All the jackets and the hats and stuff like that. They have like different caps and beanies and stuff like that. Trying to get the new characters' pictures. So I've been giving them the fossils. In my first villagers, I gave them a lot of furniture and stuff like that, but all it did was make their homes ugly and cluttered. So I don't really want to ruin the new villagers, so I've been giving them the fossils. I give them clothes. I think that's how I got the other villagers' pictures right away, because I was giving them some really good clothes. Like, I was giving them stuff that I was getting from Gulliver. I was giving them some of the nice stuff in the store that I would just buy for them. So they were pretty spoiled. See, that's Clay. My husband was a little worried about getting him because he didn't like the way he looked. He said he looked like Nacho Libre, and he had too many tattoos, and he didn't think he was cute. When I was searching for some of my villagers in the beginning, the only one I found that I was looking for was Callie. Because I had these like cute ones I wanted to get, like Molly and Fauna and Callie. But I had to buy amiibo cards to get Molly and Fauna. There are a lot of people on Etsy who sell some for a reasonable price. And that's the recent one I got, Bo, the amiibo card. I actually made a video. Well, I filmed the gameplay of me doing the steps to get them. And we actually did this live footage of the amiibo card because my husband's a photographer. He works for a law firm, but he's also a photographer on the side. So he gets clients and he takes pictures of them on weekends. So he's really into taking pictures. So he did some videos with this camera of the amiibo card and the controller. So I'm gonna post that video next week. Sorry, I have my phone up. I should turn that down. I did change the fence right there in front of the houses. I put the brick one because it matches all my brick bridges, because I had different types of bridges in this game, but recently I demolished them and I made sure I got all brick ones just so it could have like a look, some kind of theme. And I used to have the villagers all in the back on a cliff, but I ended up moving them forward because I built some waterfalls back there and some cliffs. I think after Sky gives me her picture, I want to get an amiibo of Poppy and have her move in. I wanted a cute squirrel, and I already had Callie, so I thought I'd try Poppy. And I want to get a duck one after Boomer gives me his picture, but I'm not really sure what's a good duck to get. I guess I want someone who's sweet and cute, maybe a lazy duck. but I'm not sure who's a good one to get. Maybe you guys could let me know who you guys think is a cute duck to get. That's sweet. I hate when I can't find all my villagers. It's like they have cell phones. We should be able to call them to figure out where they're at. I don't even remember which villager I'm looking for. I just need one more fish, and then I have all the fishes in here. Just the stingfish. And then I need one more bug, which is the one that rolls the snow. That I forgot what it's called. I don't know if it's called a dung beetle or something. But I already collected like all of the fossils and the art pieces. But even though I collected them all, I still buy them every time Red's here. I put some of the pictures in my house, in my husband's house, and then the hotel I made, I put some pictures up in there. And plus, I just hold on to them. I mean, sometimes when I'm on Reddit, there are people who are looking for things, so I just could give it to them. I don't really sell anything because, I don't know, I mean, I feel like I don't really need anything. Usually in the beginning, when I was playing, I would do like, trade my wish list for your wish list. But now if somebody wants something, I just do it for free because, I don't know, it's not like I really need anything. I mean, I've been playing the game long enough, and the money goes at times because when you demolish things and move things, it could cost a pretty penny, but I don't really feel I need anything, so I usually just keep things so I could give to people. Plus, if I see there's like a new player, I like to give them like some flowers or some fruit. I don't have that many hybrids. I actually didn't have the luck of growing a lot of them like other people. I think because people were time traveling and they were just leaving their flowers alone. I kind of organized them a bit, and I would keep some in an area the way that I saw on a YouTube video or read online how you would get the hybrid. But a lot of them were hard. Somebody actually gave me the green mums because I was having a hard time. I have like so many purple ones because I was trying to get green. So I had a hard time with that. I had a hard time getting the blue roses and the gold ones. And so I had to have people come water my black ones, and then I finally got some. But there were certain flowers that were hard to get, so I don't really have a lot of them. But if I give somebody one, it's like they could just spawn. But I have a lot of fruit trees because people help me to get other fruit, so if I see a new person, I just give them each fruit that they don't have. That's why I think this is a really good game, because it has a really good community that people just help each other out. I mean, I did come across a few people who like wanted you to catalog their stuff in the beginning, and then they want you to give them all this Nook miles, and I didn't think it was worth it. And I don't think you should take advantage of people like that, but I didn't have that many Nook miles anyways because I was in the beginning. But there's actually this nice girl that I made friends with, and she actually sent me a lot of stuff on my wish list because she told me she had them all cataloged, and she just sent them to me. She said she didn't want anything in return, but I still sent her like some Nook miles just for generosity because, you know, she's giving me all this stuff, which I think is very nice. I mean, I'm not that much of a gamer. I mean, I spend a lot of time doing this and plus making videos of it, so maybe I am a gamer. And I play some Facebook games, you know, but not really a gamer. But playing this game, I don't know if there's any other game quite like it where it has such a wonderful community. But I don't really know enough to say that, but from my experience, I think this is like the best game and the best community. And it's really weird how you could create a bond with your villagers, you know, and feel sad when they move. But that's what I really like about this game, is the way it makes you feel. I didn't really see anything today that I wanted. I did display all the dresses I made. There's 3 up there. I did videos of me making those that I posted on YouTube. I sometimes see the villagers walking around wearing them. Gotta say hello to Fauna. Fauna and Molly are my 2 favorite female villagers, and Clay and Marsha are my 2 favorite males. Let me know who your guys' favorites are. I wanted some white tulips because I didn't have that much, and I kind of wanted to put them up on top of a waterfall. And I only had like enough to fill half the size. So I got those so I could put them up there. This is the area where I put an incline, because it's like really hard to get up there. But I pulled out the cliff a lot, so it looks a lot different. See the tulips up there? I was only able to fill up half of it. I forget which way to go. That waterfall used to be longer, but I ended up shortening it when I changed things. Gotta get the daily Nook miles. Gotta check out what they have in there. I already got the wallpaper in that sweater. Try to collect all the seasonal stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave me some comments and let me know what you thought of it. So have a good day. Bye.